Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of hardcore Minecraft. And today we're gonna dig a hole or something, one of those kinds of things. There's a zombie out there. This is not ideal, but we're gonna deal with it eventually. Our newly decorated house, such as it is. Look, it's the best house I've ever built, okay? And totally elite picture. But all of that can wait. We now have a door into the vault, which is good. And it might induce us to make the vault better. It's not so much of a much right now. A little bit more head space there. This crafting table doesn't really need to be here, and this cinder chest also doesn't, really need to be here. We could put some stairs there. The shulker definitely doesn't need to be there. All of my very valuable items are on the ground because my inventory's full. Let's fix that right quick. Alright, all better. I mean, moderately better. We're still in the same situation as ever, which is that I never have anything organized. It'll be okay. It won't. Maybe I should finally learn how to do stuff properly. Nah, unlikely. Maybe I should, but it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to care that my stuff's not in order. I'd prefer it to be in the indistinct way where I'm never gonna make it happen. Now, another place for even more cobblestone. Because, really, that's the problem, is that the cobblestone chest got too clogged. Not that I was unwilling to come home and put stuff where it belonged. It'll be fine. We'll just put the dirt in there and nothing will ever be bad because of it. Just throw a bunch of random junk in there, sure. Why not? This is the exact same as managing my inventory. Indistinguishable in all aspects. Let's go dig something with our gravel shovel. It's named that for a reason. Purpose named. Alright, we need some gravel so that we can put it along the river to make it look more like a river. We'll do that, someday. We could also just look for gravel in a box. That wouldn't be digging or something, but it would be managing the inventory, a thing that I steadfastly avoid most of the time. But since I'm not currently in a state of anxiety about it, I might as well look around and see if there's any gravel. Doesn't look like it. Looks like just cobblestone in all of the boxes. Looks like a whole bunch of cobblestone. Seems good. We could, bring empty shulkers and move it around. I don't have a whole lot of shulkers though. I mean, I've got plenty. And they're mainly filled with absolutely useless stuff, and then partially filled with vaguely useful stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have gravel at all. That does make sense, as I would have thrown it in some chest sometime and never cared about it. Oh well. We'll go find some. I believe. Hello, Jumbo. How are you? Gravel? No. Alas. We also need to see if we see like a geode somewhere, because we very much want to get some amethyst. But of course, you're not terribly likely to see them on the surface. I was like, there's got to be gravel here. And there is. We finally got a shovel without fortune. It's not as good as it could be, but you know, it doesn't need to be either. Even a not very good shovel is, when made out of diamond with a couple efficiencies on it, quite good enough for most purposes. And wonderful. An absolutely massive gravel field. Just what we needed so that we can get a whole bunch of cosmetic gravel. The most important kind of gravel. I'm like, and why am I not down on the level going like this? Why am I going at the top? This is the real gentleman's way. Strip mine. This is what, a stony shore? Yes. Stony shore is my preferred place to find early on in a game. As all of the stone, even though it has a low chance of being iron or whatever, it makes it likely enough that you can see it from a nice, safe place without having to get into the dark or even the shade. Hey, Natasha. How are you? I stole a little time from the middle of the day to play Minecraft. Just like I wanted. Alright, so we're just gonna absolutely obliterate this place's gravel supply, which is fine, you know, it wasn't using it for anything. Maybe in the distant future I'll come by and, having forgotten that I did it at all, be like, ooh, I should build a little pond there, that'd be cool. I wonder what historical thing happened here. Yeah, exactly, Jumbo, you know, because you could just, like, because the boat's so fast and you don't have to worry about losing, like, food saturation, you know, or taking a shot from a skeleton that's, like, under a tree or whatever. And you can just zoop along the sides, and there's so much exposed, just pure stone without dirt over it, that it's always a place that I like to see in an early game. Not as much as, like, a boat. I do love boats. Yeah, Natasha, exactly. Gravel for the river. Which I got way more than I needed, and that's fine. Clean. We're just gonna put the gravel up there, and we'll remember that we did that. Of course we will. And a bunch of flint, which I am probably put over here or something. I need to find somebody that buys this junk. Someone's got to buy that junk, right? Some kind of Fletcher would. Surely. They're not gonna make me, like, go through my whole life carrying flint around. I mean, I know I could throw it away, but in another very similar way, I can't just go throwing it away. Do I have buckets? Yes. One bucket, that's the same. course, I am once again forgetting to carry a bed around. Not ideal. There's a bunch of weird ways in now. This is not what I had in mind whenever I built this, that I would jump over the wall to get in. I know I could just do like a carpet, and yet, you know, what are you gonna do? A seat for Garuda, naturally. And we will lay down beneath the watchful eye of Skullfire painting. Very heavy metal. Very cool stuff. The sun rises on another day, and it's back to graveling the river. Whoops. Music down a bit. Yeah, let's see. Perhaps that will be better. The audio files I have are somewhat irregular in balance, I think. But hello, Warhammer. A good question indeed. Man, I need to play Total War Warhammer. I'm really bad. I need to just let that not bother me. I can showcase how cool I think the game is by way of being a terrible player at it. And that'll be nice or something. No, I love Warhammer stuff so much. All the time I look at one of my bookshelves. You can't see it. It's over there. It's out of frame. But I've got like just a small number of my models, and I have my little plastic glue, the last one I bought, and I haven't even opened it, and it's probably no good anymore. You know, I'm so bad. I'm so bad about Warhammer. I'm bad at playing it on the computer. I'm bad about buying models and not putting them together. But that's like everyone in Warhammer 40k does that. Yeah, this song's a lot more delicate than the last one was. Less full. Yeah, I think this song in particular is just like not very loud at this part. It is called My Son Venus. I think it's a nice one. I remember hearing it a few times in the past, you know. All of y'all will have heard these songs like a billion times, but for me, I'm like, oh yes, I think this is an incredibly famous song. Because really, the riverside needs to be, you know, more in line with the riverbed. and then a gradual slope up into the other side, and that will make it appear to be much more river, as will the gravel. It will all add to the deception of river. That's what we're going for, after all. Is the verisimilitude. A very fun word to spell and say, but sometimes you have to steel yourself to be able to say it. You know, you gotta practice it a little bit. And of course, we can't have like the exposed stone, because that doesn't make sense. Natasha, you say you just got your first disc and you rolled awesome. You got 13 in Cat. Nice. You know, Cat is a very excellent disc. You know, the most classic of them to me. You know, because that was like the original dance party disc. But yeah, you know, when you see a disc and it happens to be 13, at least I know like the color that Creator and like Other Side are now, so I would be able to get excited about them if I saw them again. Which hopefully I won't have to worry about. May fate protect me from ever having to go and fetch Pigstep ever again. I mean, maybe I'll go into the Nether again someday. Maybe. I have to get the Happy Ghast after all. Whenever Cornelius gets put into the game, we have to go fetch him. And Enderman whoops, you better not be whooping in here. Did I make the ceiling too tall? Could they come in and steal my stuff? Would anyone protect my stuff? They better not get in here. Are they inside my house? If I find out where this thing is whooping from... This chirpy little dude is just lucky I'm dumb. Or he'd be getting hit with the stick attached to his sword this very instant. He spent 40 minutes making skeletons shoot creepers, got 5 trips in a row. Alas. You know, isn't it nice though, even when you don't get what you want, to make some creepers get shot by skeletons, to make the worst guys you know have a bad day. Man, creepers are the worst. I don't love that this Enderman is still whooping. Of course, they could be anywhere. As long as they're not taking my stuff, I mean, I'm just gonna have to, like, be okay with it. Not okay with it, that's not what I mean. I'm gonna elect to ignore it. Obviously, it's not okay that it's whooping around in my house. I do not approve. I'm not resigned to this whooping. Alright. Do I need hay bales? I mean, yeah, they could go in the inner chest. That would make sense. I already have one. Yes, this is the house one that we relocated. Amazing. Finally, an empty shulker. I'll take this box and put it in a box. Wait, I can dye them, can't I? Yes, we'll make this shulker a beautiful blue color, and then I'll know this is the one that I'm supposed to put stuff into. Wait until I don't do that right. But hey, now it's blue. You know it's good. Alright, we don't need this crossbow. We will throw it out the door, or rather right there. And if an Enderman whoops up and takes it, we will destroy them. He's in my house. He's taking my dirt. Yeah, come up here and let's fight like gentlemen. Come on now. Yeah. I'm right here. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You know, we gotta do something about that. I don't want them in my house taking my dirt. Like, what if they... Oh man, like, what if they pulled a dirt out of the wall and then Garuda ran out into the world? That would be terrible. I'm gonna have to destroy all the Endermen. It's the only solution. I would flip out. I mean, sure, Garuda would just get reincarnated theoretically, but it would still be very upsetting. Hey Chase, how's it going? I guess I could make a house with, like, smaller ceilings. Said you're watching the Geometry Dash VOD earlier and you got really fun clip step. Oh, yes. I was pleased with my progression. Alright, we're just gonna go and dig a hole now. We're gonna go to the sunken village and dig. I'm like, no, I lost it. That's where they used to be. Here's where we want to be. You know, the kelp does a wonderful job of hiding it. I mean, you can go in through that way, but it's like a tricky angle. A little bit, you have to be sideways-ish. Here's, of course, the symbolic barrel where you can keep all of the trash that you have. Very important. Here are the stairs where the villagers talk to one another. Here are the stairs where the fishermen go to the fishing place. It's all very wonderful. They have a good time here. You know, they're very cagey. You know, the fishermen, there's a lot of different ways to make money in this game. And the fishermen, you know, they're pretty smart. They're like, look, I'm not gonna give you a bunch of emeralds for fish. I've seen this song and dance before. You need my fish way more than you need my emeralds. And we're just gonna throw them some bread, you know. Maybe all the bread. Maybe all the bread. Yeah, it's only that much bread. That'll be fine. Yeah, what a nice little house, right? You know, they spared no expense. Will I ever try to get the other discs apart from the new one? I mean, yeah, probably. Still one in the trial chambers called Precipice. Yeah, no, you know, that could be fun, for sure. What was that? I thought I saw somebody bobbing their head down there. Probably a zombie. Oh, it's a pig. Poor little guy. Oh well. He's probably trying to go up. This sign helpfully points the way. Alright, so... to be a good pillar, it'll need to be, what, like 2 by 2, or it'll just look like a thing? Like a column, I suppose. Yeah, like I would like to have a more complete collection, sure. Because doing this totally makes me want to play a dwarf campaign in Total War Warhammer. I love fantasy dwarves, and the ones in Warhammer are very funny to me. They're awesome. They literally have like a book of grudges, so when someone ever wrongs them, they write it down in the book. And it's like very culturally important. Like they never let anything go. Like the grudges have to be taken care of out of the book, which leads to a large amount of great memes where somebody does something to you and you go, "That's going in the book." Chase, yes, am I planning on planning job trash today? It's possible. I have to go back to work. But maybe tonight. Almost certainly tomorrow. It just depends on how I feel and how early I get home. Not on whether or not it's hot. It's pretty hot. It was like 97 degrees. It's kind of hot. I work in the kitchen, and it's kind of hot. Although the system of it is fine, I don't know if just straight stone is what we want to go for over the pillar, Is it really regal enough? Is it really going to, like, indicate visually when we have plain stone pillars, like, how awesome this place is? Maybe not, but maybe we'll be able to, like, as we progress in the hall, it'll go from stone and then, like, nicer pillars. See, if there's a redstone thing I need to do, it's an automatic display with a randomizer button. Oh, that is interesting. So with all the disc theme music as a surprise. Oh. Yeah, because I could probably maybe figure out a way to do, like, one, because I'm sure if you just have, like an auto smelter, you've already got most of the way to an automatic disc player. You would just need a way to to randomize. Yeah, that one I don't know so much. That is very cool, though. And then we could just hit the button, and there would be a dance party. Luca would be very, very excited if we ever figured that one out. Should have probably kept it a layer below that, because this is an annoying angle to maintain. It's too late to change it now. You know, it already looks kind of awesome. Not with the copper there, we'll need to get that out. You know, the stone may not be desirable in the long term for the appearance, but for right now it's fine. It's okay. I already like this more than I have any right to. Just like, look, stone columns underground make me very happy. That's just the truth of it, okay? It is aesthetically an awesome thing to come across some stone pillars in the dark. And they call it a mine. They call it a mine. You know, that kind of thing. We'll need a different lighting system, you know, one that's more elegant for the long term. Obviously, this sort of haphazard torch placement won't do it. Lanterns, maybe like copper blocks, you know, that are the light bulb things. I think you need blaze powder for that, but we've got plenty. Anyway, you know. Some pillars. Proof of concept. A small little excitable dude has been born to us. Hooray. The village grows. It's apparently nighttime, so we're apparently going to lay down here too. And then we're going to throw bread at him in the morning, for that is the way of the world. We throw like a whole stack of bread down, and then, you know, they'll figure out what they want to do with that. Now we do need to make a path, like, you know, to the house. And I need to learn how to make a secret door out of a bookshelf so that I can put a book into it and open a door and get into the vault. But I don't know if I can do that without, like, looking up a video, so I might just do that. Natasha, say copper bulbs are very dwarf-style looking. Copper in general looks steampunkish. I quite agree. Yeah, I think the copper bulb should be nice. And of course lanterns will be good, but if we're going for like the idea, which is, you know, like the ancient sunken city, even though we all know that the city, you know, came after the river, then that sort of motif will be a lot better than, you know, because we want the place beneath to be the superior, you know, civilization, the one with all the cool stuff and the gadgets, the gizmos and the bookshelves. And this one, you know, they think they're living it up because they've got floating trees and a pretty mountain and like a whole lot of pumpkins, but they don't know. They don't know what lies beneath. And they'll never have to know because everyone who needed to fall down already did. I think they're gonna be fine this time. Like, yeah, of course, I would just have this stuff in here. You know what, we're just gonna clean up a little bit of it. Just a little bit at a time. We're gonna take the shield out of the bundle. Put it somewhere else, maybe over here. Does it belong there? No, but it's a funny place for it. Oh yeah, I don't remember where I put my spyglass. I kinda want it. Alright, how do we make another one? Garuda flaps excitedly. He knows what time it is. We all, I think, know what time it is. It's that unfortunate time when the video has to end. But let's rock some other side by Lena Rain. Sit, stand, or kneel for the national anthem. Luke is gonna dance. Garuda's gonna feast on seeds. I'll jump up and down on the carpet and look around happily at the house. You know, I still totally love my bad rug. It's just what I wanted. Yes, and now we can spyglass through and look at the turtles sunning themselves on the beach. Look at the distant waterfall. Can't see any of the gravel yet. You can see the horses are doing fine, you know. It's a nice little house. I sort of wish I could get like a glass wall without the seams, you know, at the block edges, but I totally get why the way that the glass is in the game, that isn't the thing. Oh, it must have been, yeah, they must have put that down there, huh? When they broke into my house. But anyway, unfortunately, real life calls me. It's not all as fun as digging or something is. Sometimes it's a little different, but I should be back sometime later tonight, perhaps. But bye, Chase. Bye, Warhammer. Bye, Natasha. Thanks for hanging out. So good to see all of you. And perhaps I'll see you in another streamer video. Probably be around later on tonight. I wish I could see which turtle I was looking at. I need to figure out if I could put like a little bandana on them. Oh my goodness, if I can give the turtles little bandanas so that they're the proper color, I will be the happiest boy in the world. I don't think it's possible, but one never knows. But anyway, unfortunately, like I said, I've got to wrap this up. That's why I'm gonna say bye 18 times. Where's Garuda at? Upstairs, probably. Yes, upstairs. But that's all I've got for you today. I'll see you guys.